Howdy folks, and welcome back to Subnautica with the mighty Jingles. And when last we left our fearless hero, he just received the very unwelcome news that if he wants to get off this rock, he's going to have to go on board the Aurora and find some kind of information in the captain's safe. On the bright side, we've unlocked some very, very useful upgrades for our habitat, including a battery charger, so we can finally start recycling our batteries. We've got a modification station, which amongst other things has allowed us to upgrade to an ultra-high capacity oxygen tank, which gives us nearly 4 minutes of underwater breathing time. And this modification station is also tantalising us with some very, very juicy looking upgrades for the Seamoth. And it did take me a while to figure it out, but it turns out that before I can take advantage of that, I'm first going to have to construct a vehicle upgrade console to construct the basic versions of the Seamoth upgrades, which the modification station will allow us to refine even further. So I've just fabricated the copper wire, which was the last component that I needed to build the vehicle upgrade console. No radio messages. And the vehicle upgrade console has to be placed in the moon pool, which makes sense if you think about it. Around about here should do. There it is, got everything I need. Let's start cooking. Nearly done. There it is. Right, well, there's the Seamoth. Let's get upgrading. Let's just see. Oh, I actually have the components for storage module, which will bolt external storage lockers onto the Seamoth and increase my carrying capacity. So that's nice, but what I really want is this bad boy right here, Seamoth depth module. It just requires glass and titanium ingots, and I've got that. Not on me, but I've got it in storage. The rest of the stuff, torpedo system, aerogel, I've no idea how to even synthesize that. Sonar requires magnetite. What the hell's magnetite? But I could definitely do the depth module. So, quick trip back down to the main hab, grab some titanium ingots, fuse some quartz into glass, and there's our Seamoth depth module Mark 1. This is going to increase the crush depth of the Seamoth to 300 meters, which isn't great, but it's better than the 200 meters, which is the default. So, plug this bad boy into the upgrade slot where I already fitted one of the storage modules, and I can now take the Seamoth down to a maximum crush depth of 300 meters. Before I go testing out the Seamoth's new diving capacity, though, there is something else I need to do first. Well, I don't need to do it, but doing it will delay going back on board the Aurora and swimming past all of those Reaper Leviathans. So that's time well wasted in my opinion. I'm going to build myself a scanner room, because I also unlocked this. I don't know exactly what a scanner room is, but I don't have one, and that's a good enough excuse for me. I imagine it scans things. The clue being in the name. Scanner room complete. Huh. Should we put a hatch in it so we can access it from this side? Yeah, why not? Well, I can place a hatch, but I can't actually finalise construction because I'm out of quartz. But we've got plenty of quartz in the storage lockers, and it actually occurs to me that I don't have to do this from the outside. We can pop inside, grab some quartz from the storage lockers, and finalise construction of the hatch from the interior of our brand new all-singing, all-dancing scanner room. And there it is. Let's just get this hatch finished first, though. It's annoyingly sitting there all incomplete. Right, there it is. What's this? Scanner room upgrades. Huh. Hang on a minute, was that an... Oh, it's got its own upgrade fabricator. Right, heads-up display chip, so stuff that it finds gets displayed on my heads-up display. Controllable camera drones, range upgrades, and speed upgrades. Huh. So what sort of stuff can this actually scan for? Well, let's take a closer look. Cave sulfur, creature eggs, gel sacks, heat areas, limestone chunks, metal salvage, quartz. Page 2. Reef back salt deposits. Huh. I'm not 100% sure exactly how this works, but what I think is going on here is any resources that I am actually able to use because I've unlocked blueprints that require these resources and are in range of the scanner room will give you the option of locating them. I think that's how it works. So, what can I look for? Well, I'm pretty sure that one of the components I'm going to require for the Seamoth Depth Module Mark II is enamelled glass. And to make enamelled glass, you need glass and Stalker teeth. And there's definitely some Stalker teeth in range. There was a little red blip there on the scan display. Unfortunately, until you've got the scanner room heads-up display upgrade, that's not an awful lot of help. Because as soon as you leave the scanner room, the location of the detected resources is no longer visible to you, because you're not looking at the scanner display. Now what you can do is send a camera drone out. The camera drone can't actually recover the resources, but the camera drones have their own waypoint markers, just like that one. So what you can do is, from the scanner room, send a camera drone out to look for the resources that the scanner's detected, and then leave the camera drone there, observing the resource. Then jump into your Seamoth, or grab your Sea Glide and go and swim to the camera drone and pick up or mine any resources that it's discovered. It's a bit clunky though. It's a lot easier if you just get the scanner room heads-up display upgrade, because then the locations of all of the resources that the scanner room has detected are plotted on your heads-up display. Also, if you're sending camera drones out after Stalker teeth, where there are Stalker teeth, you tend to find Stalkers, and Stalkers love chewing on metal objects, and the camera drone's a metal object. So there's a distinct possibility that you could go chasing after the camera drone waypoint only to find the mouth of a Stalker. Yeah. And you'll find a load of Stalker teeth, but that's not the way you want to really find them, because they're still in the mouth of the Stalker and it's very pissed off because you're interrupting its meal. I'm just waffling on about stuff and nonsense here, of course, because I really don't want to go on board the Aurora, because, well, the thing you have to understand is that I'm a massive coward. Right? And also, I just realised something. The location of the proposed Degassi habitat is at a depth of 250 metres, which I couldn't really safely reach before in the Seamoth, but oh god, what is that? I'll bet it's not friendly. Doesn't sound friendly. But now that I have extended the crush depth, it's got teeth. Let's just assume it's not friendly. Bugger this. But yeah, now I've extended the crush depth. Oh my god, this cave is full of them. Now that I have extended the crush depth of the Seamoth to 300 metres, I don't have to swim around out here in my birthday suit. I do have at least some layer of physical object between myself and anything that might want to nom on my legs. Right, well, I'm going through oxygen at an increased rate at this kind of depth because I'm wearing the radiation suit and helmet and not the rebreather mask. But I do have the ultra high capacity oxygen tank now, so some magnetite there. This is really annoying because I'm going to need magnetite, but I can't collect it without some kind of special equipment. What's that noise? Back in the Seamoth.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Is that those snaky things? There's another mineral outcrop. That looks sort of coppery. Oh, gold. Yeah, this is kind of frustrating. All kinds of stuff here that would be very, very useful if I only could get at it. I wonder if that's what the drill arm on the prawn suit is for. I mean, not that I can actually build a prawn suit yet, but... well, pointless worrying about it right now. Let's have a look. Let's see. Oh, hang on. Some stuff just lying there. Where did it go? There it is. Shale outcrop. Diamond. Alright, so as well as these big mineral deposits, that's good to know. This might actually be worth it after all. Let's try to think. Shale outcrops contain Well, diamonds and lithium. Do they contain magnetite as well? Stop making that noise. It's another one of those snaky buggers. Sod off. This Jingles is not for eating. Hello? What's that? I don't think I've seen... Magnetite! Yes. Right, okay, this is great. Now that I know there's just lumps of magnetite lying around here, this is definitely going to be worth it. So, that's all great news for future reference, but this is the reason why I'm down here risking life and limb in the first place. The Degassi habitat. Let's see how many... Oh, that's a bad sound. Oh, something I can scan there. What was it? A water filtration machine. Oh, this is going to be amazingly useful if you're playing the game in survival mode where you have to actually worry about fresh water and food. So this is where you find it. Right, the hab is covered in these glowing, hanging jellyfish things. And they really hurt. Thermal plant fragment. Already got it, so I just recovered some titanium instead. Anything else lying around outside the hab before I go inside and see how many PDAs I can miss? Nah, this seems to be it. I don't see any other way in other than dodging those jellyfish. Oh, something else scannable down there. Another moonpool fragment. Stop making that noise. Ow, shit! Ow, 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 bollocks! Seriously? Piss off! Where's the sea moth? Shit, that hurt. You know, for a minute there I thought, well, the snakes haven't attacked. Maybe they're not hostile. Yeah, what were the chances of that? Right. Dodge the seaweed, because those things really hurt. They actually hurt a lot more than that. What was it, sea crab? And it's unlikely to chase me in here, I hope. Nothing there? No. Oh, I think that's the water filtration machine. I was able to scan it from the outside. Dodge the jellyfish. Anything in here? There's a hatch leading up. Let's check out the ground floor first. There's another compartment down this side. Got to be something in here, surely. Oh, a data box. It'll have a blueprint. That I already have. Oh well. Anything else in here? Double bed that I can scan. Can you hear those things circling around outside? Just waiting for me to come out. They are really starting to give me the willies. Oh well. Can't get out that way. Let's see what's upstairs. How many PDAs do you think I've missed so far? There's got to be at least one. Oh, wait a minute. 51 seconds of air left. Yeah, let's not investigate upstairs. Let's go and top off our oxygen supply. Oh, PDA. Let's grab it.
30 seconds.
And get back to the sea moth. Right, what's this one?
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her
Ah, crap, I hit one of the stingers.
so long as she does
Come on,
what she's
medkit.
told.
Jeez, those things really hurt.
Money she will. People always do.
Another PDA. Alright.
Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for father. And I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it, and she shrugged and said my theory was good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, well, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful?
What's this kid talking about? He sounds like some kind of goddamn hippie. Anyway, stasis rifle fragment. There was some more stuff lying around outside. One of two. Hopefully, part 2 of 2 is going to be around here somewhere as well. And he's just confirmed what I'd heard about stalker teeth, which we are going to need in order to make enamelled glass for better upgrades for the Seamoth. And in other news, nuclear reactor fragment. I actually saw that and ignored it, thinking it was just a Seamoth fragment. And there's another bit. It's 2 of 3. Thermal plant. Yeah, I've already got it. Anything else useful around here? That's where I found... Oh. Yeah, I see you. You better keep your distance, mate. I have a knife. Screw that. Get another Seamoth. Actually, the Seamoth can't really take much more of a battering either. Where's my repair tool? There it is. Have a last quick look around just in case I missed something obvious. Nope, no more schematics, but I did spend a good 20 minutes just sailing around, picking up magnetite and lithium and diamond and all kinds of good stuff. In fact, there's so much of that stuff just lying scattered around on the bottom that I am going to place a beacon here so I can find it again. Anytime I run short of, well, magnetite, lithium, diamonds, all kinds of good stuff. Where's the beacon? There it is. Right. Let's give it a name so I'll remember what it is. I dub thee Degassi Vents. Well, it's the best I could come up with at short notice. Anyway, we're done. Our bags are full. We've gotten all kinds of good stuff from that place. And there's a wreck there as well, which I'm not entirely sure I've investigated or not. But back to Fort Jingles. There it is. Home sweet home. Actually, I've got the hatch in the scanner room now. I mean, I should technically dock the Seamoth in the mood pool to recharge its power cell, but we've left the scanner room looking for stalker teeth. And it's located a whole bunch of them. Still searching. There we go. And I'm going to need those. You use those to make enamelled glass, which I think are part of the components required for the Seamoth Depth Module Mark II. And that also requires magnetite, which I now have. Right. So the stumbling block right now is enamelled glass. I need stalker teeth. So I can now build this and get the Seamoth down below 300 meters. But I need to find some stalker teeth. I'll tell you what I can do right now though, now that I've got a decent supply of lithium. There we go. Hull reinforcement. Seamoth should now no longer, well, once I fit this thing, take hull damage from just smacking into tiny little fish. Hooray! And low speed impacts with the scenery also now shouldn't damage the Seamoth. Still need stalker teeth though. Yeah, you like that, don't you, bitch? Yeah, you're not so tough now I've got a knife. and listening to the voice log from the Degassi habitat, where Marguerite went out looking for stalkers and basically beat them to death and took their teeth, would lead you to think that this is how you get stalker teeth. Sadly, no. No, you're going to have to use the scanner room, which is, well, I don't know. It's a little disappointing. I went to all this effort. You'd think that having killed a stalker, you could just cut the teeth out of its mouth, but it doesn't work that way. I am actually going to have to track down... Well, you don't have to track stalker teeth down with the scanner room. You can just pick them up lying around on the seabed. But they're very, very difficult to spot. Which means that I'm not just going to have to use the scanner room, I'm also going to need the scanner room heads-up display upgrade. Because without it, the scanner room is just going to point me in the general direction. And it's still going to be like looking for a needle in a haystack. So, I've already upgraded the scanner with some range and processing speed upgrades, but now I need that heads-up display chip, so those blips on the scan get translated into waypoint markers in my field of vision. And now, finding stalker teeth just got, well, couldn't be much easier than this. And it works like this for every resource that you're scanning for. Anything within range, set the scanner off. It does consume a lot of power, but finding the resources that you want, providing they're within range of the scanner room, it couldn't be any easier. With around about half a dozen stalker teeth in my bags, I head back to Fort Jingles, still scanning for stalker teeth. Don't really need them that desperately anymore, but you'll note that now that we've extended the range of the scanner room, I now have 3 different pages of scannable objects to search through, with things that weren't available before, like magnetite, lithium, shale chunks, diamond. So all of these resources are now in range of the scanning room. Running kinda low on copper, so I set it scanning for that, but now, with the stalker teeth and the glass that I already fabricated from the quartz earlier, I can now make 2 pieces of enamelled glass, although it's likely to be useful in other things, so we'll make as many as we can. And I can now make the Seamoth Depth Module Mark II. I just need 2 pieces of magnetite, although I've got one of them on me. Where did I put my magnetite? Nope, not there. Over here? Yep, there we go. 2 pieces of magnetite, done. What else did we need? Let's have a look. A plasteel ingot. I think I already have some of those made. Yep, there's one. And we need the Mark I depth module, which is currently installed in the Seamoth. So back up to the moon pool. Pull that out of the upgrade slot. Come on. There we go. We'll have you. Back down to the modification station. Scanner room's found some copper. That's nice. And Seamoth Depth Module Mark II. So, slap this bad boy back into the upgrade slot. Now let's see what our new crush depth is. 500 meters. I don't think I've ever been down to 500 meters before. And the Seamoth can go deeper than 500 meters. There is a 3rd depth module upgrade. And I'm pretty sure I have, or know where to get, everything required for that 3rd upgrade. The one thing that I'm missing are rubies. I've got 1 and I need 3, but I've got everything else. Of course, there is another submersible in Subnautica that goes even deeper than the Seamoth, and that's the Cyclops. But I don't have the Cyclops yet. Although I very soon will, because that's a Cyclops hull fragment. And that's another one. And now I can build a Cyclops.
New blueprint acquired.
Today's been a pretty good day. I only almost got eaten once. I can take the Seamoth down to 500 meters. I can now build the Cyclops, and I've got the scanner room up and running. Well, that's nice, Jingles, but none of this is getting you on board the Aurora, is it? Which is where you should be. Yeah, we covered this, guys. I'm a massive coward. So cut me some slack here, okay? Those Reaper Leviathans scare the shit out of me. Alright, okay, fine. We'll go and take a look, at least. But if I get my legs bitten off, I'm blaming you lot. Okay, we're at the back of the ship. I think these are the engines. Or used to be the engines. I didn't have the radiation suit on, I'd be dead right now.
Readings in this region are sparse. The Aurora's radioactive fallout will have devastating effects on the alien ecosystem if not contained within the next 24 hours.
24 hours, huh? Right. I'm really not going to be able to put this off for much longer. Is that a fragment? Well, if it is, I don't need it. Cyclops part. Engine fragment, possibly. I heard a Reaper. Although it's gone quiet. Then again, quiet doesn't necessarily... Oh, hello. What was that? Oh, this is the front end of the ship. Oh! Snurglies. Where's my knife? Bugger off! And your little friend as well. There he is. Yeah, you better run away. Oh god, there's two of them. These things don't actually hurt that much. Right. Oh, seriously, go away. Is it dead? Looks dead. Let's take a med kit. This looks like the way in, except it's blocked and there's a fire. This will be what I need the propulsion cannon for. I can't move the wreckage. Ow! Jeez, seriously? Did you not just see what happened to your friends? I mean, what are you? The Arnold Schwarzenegger of the Snurgly world? Yeah, it's blocked. I can't get in. Well, I can't get in under my own power. I'm going to have to build a propulsion cannon. Which is kind of frustrating because I've got the blueprint for a repulsion cannon, which is a modification of the propulsion cannon. But I don't have the propulsion cannon. So it's, yeah. I kind of got the cart before the horse on that whole repulsion cannon thing. But I'm definitely going to have to get my arse in gear because apparently I only have 24 hours before radiation levels sod off. Before radiation levels become so extreme that, well, everything, including me, starts dying. So does anybody know where I can find a propulsion cannon? There's got to be a fragment around here somewhere, surely. I mean, okay, not necessarily, but, you know, this isn't a simulator, it's a game. Haha, yeah, that's right. I'm inside my Seamoth, do your worst. You'd think that whatever it is that you need to get past a certain thing might be relatively near to the thing that you need to get past. Because it's a game, not a simulation. So we're keeping our eyes open for anything propulsion cannon shaped or anything crate shaped that might contain things that are propulsion cannon shaped. Nothing on the western side of the Aurora wreck, but there's this rocky shelf on the far side, and that crate. Yes, that looks like a propulsion cannon fragment. Some sand sharks around though, but yeah, there it is. Please let this be the last fragment. Yes, excellent. Back in the Seamoth, and let's get the hell out of here. I really have definitely pushed my luck around that Reaper Leviathan far too much for one day. So, back to base, armed with the blueprints for the propulsion cannon. unless I want to get cooked by lethal radiation, rad suit or not, I'm going to have to put this thing to use. Get on board the Aurora and do something about that radiation leak. So, providing I can remember where it was I keep my man pants, that's what we're going to be doing in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed this one, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.